My name is David Cowan, and I am the founding past president of Gardens British Columbia and also general manager of the Butchart Gardens. Gardens British Columbia is a sector marketing association. Our legal name is the BC Garden Tourism Coalition. So we are a consortium of public gardens spread throughout British Columbia who came together to collaborate and work on building a garden tourism cluster, an export-ready garden tourism experience, and our association exists to drive garden visitation. We've worked closely with Destination British Columbia to devise and implement a strategic plan, and we were founded in 2008. Garden tourism in British Columbia is already a $300 million sector, and our collaboration with Destination British Columbia has been a key jump ahead for us. Destination British Columbia has a very high quality sector development program, and Gardens British Columbia was very lucky to be admitted to the program about 4 years ago, and we worked with very good consultants by the name of Susan Rybar, who helped us do a very high-end situational analysis of the potential, growth potential for garden tourism in British Columbia, and then helped us put together a very important marketing plan. Since that time, we've been working with the province on annual business plans, and we're in our 4th iteration now. Each year, we've been very fortunate to receive enough funding from the province to move our garden tourism sector ahead in British Columbia. We've been very focused on marketing on the west coast of North America. We've also been able to take our message to export markets like Korea, China, and in the United States as far afield as Florida. The strategic process that we worked through with Destination British Columbia was a very rigorous process that the professionals at Destination BC use for many sectors that they develop in the province. The goal of the sector development program for Destination BC is to implement new tourism sectors in the province and really build depth and breadth to the tourism offering in British Columbia. So it really started with a work ethic, and that was the expectation that the public gardens in British Columbia would come together as a critical mass under an acceptable form of governance. So we incorporated and became a society, that we had a membership that was representative of the geography of British Columbia, north, south, east, and west, and that we had a commitment from key leaders within our sector to a 6-meeting process where we went through development process that included a situational analysis, a marketing analysis, and really a visioning for how we felt the sector could develop going forward. The most important part of that was putting together a realistic development budget. And that is what we have been working at over the years, segment by segment, to build up and get to a critical level of funding where our marketing really makes a difference in the world of tourism. The membership of Gardens British Columbia is very diverse. Just like every garden in the world is different from every other garden in the world, that is what we celebrate at Gardens British Columbia. We have large destination gardens like the Butchart Gardens or UBC Botanical Gardens, and we have small little boutique gardens like Tofino Botanic. So it is that diversity that we really celebrate and use to our advantage to differentiate ourselves from other garden tourism clusters in the world. Really, the genesis of Gardens British Columbia came when I attended the World Garden Tourism Conference in Metz, France, and I saw the very diverse collection of gardens from small to medium to large that were working together to get locals and visitors to the area visiting public gardens. And when I came back to Canada, a colleague put a little extra pressure on me to get some of my colleagues together here from a diversity of gardens, and that was a really important point. We didn't want gardens that were all of the same medium or large size. We wanted boutique gardens and gardens that operated or specialized in different times of the year, because we realized British Columbia is very lucky strategically to be able to have a garden tourism sector that can run all year round. So our gardens truly are export ready. They offer product every month of the year, and when you add all of the different gardens up, there really is a spectrum of display to see every month of the year. The online presence of Gardens British Columbia is very, very important, and we have done the first couple of steps in our online presence. Number one was to build a beautiful website that spoke both eloquently and on brand about each of our gardens. So in working with Destination British Columbia, we've been very careful to theme the branding for our garden tourism sector to align with the branding of Destination British Columbia. So when you look at our Gardens BC website, you will see that thematically and from a graphic point of view, it does connect to the Destination BC site. Our site is full of beautiful pictures. It has itinerary suggestions and driving routes. It's got practical tips on when to visit each of our garden members, and most importantly, it has garden update pages where each of our member gardens put content up on a frequent basis in order to keep our website relevant. Now, our website is a work in progress because we are a nonprofit organization, so we do development as we have budget. So we are working on SEO right now and our social media presence. But we do have a fairly robust social media presence because our diversity of gardens all contribute and talk about their events that they host each month. Thank you very much for this opportunity to speak about gardens in British Columbia, and I encourage everybody to visit our website at gardensbc.com and visit one of the beautiful public gardens that BC has to offer.